I have been on monk mode for 50 days now. I've been trying to get better in the gym, trying to build a business online, but also try to get my studies good as well. While at home on Sunday, I come online on Instagram after 50 days. I'm just like checking the homepage, checking the reels, checking the stories. Then a reel comes up about them. It hits me hard. I think to myself, I've had enough of this. I am going to do something about this myself. Therefore, thinking about this, that how can I help them? How can I make a difference? How can I have an impact? After much thinking, was born this channel. Okay, so the first thing we have is that we are going to use their pain to make you motivated because they are going through a lot of that pain. As we know that motivation is all about energy. So pain is energy as well. Motivation is energy as well. And so if we can take their pain and turn it into our motivation, that's just us changing one form of energy to another form of energy, as we all learned in physics. Like the same way I used their pain for this YouTube channel to create YouTube videos, even though I didn't see any success at all for the first 8 months. I had like 8 subscribers and 5 of them were friends I know in real life, and so I only had 3 subscribers. But even then I didn't quit. Why? Because I was using their pain to make me motivated. And so this is how you can do this as well. We are going to go from the specific to the general. Let me explain. From the millions of the people there, you pick up just one person and then you focus all of your energy and all of your attention towards that person. When you start to become like attached to that person, when you start to feel that, okay, this is wrong, what is happening to this person is totally wrong. This should not be happening. Like, I have to do something about this. Like, you start to get to the point that your mental health starts getting disturbed a little bit. That's when you know that, okay, you are now attached to that person. You are now like emotionally attached to that person. And then when you are attached to that person, now you go to the general. And then you add that 40,000 such cases or whatever the number is by now. And what this will do is this will act as oil onto that fire. And this will make that fire so large that you will take some action. You will be like, okay, I have had enough of this. Now I am going to do something about this. I need to do something about this. I can no longer just sit around and just sit. No. But why are we doing it this way? Like, why not just focus on all the general people, and why focus on a specific person, then go to the general? This is because we human beings are emotional beings, not logical. Like, as much as you and I like to think that we are logical and we are like, yes, we are stoic people and we make all of our decisions logically and stuff. No, we are not. You and I are emotional beings. 90% of our decisions are based upon emotions. Emotions drive our decisions more than logic does. That's just how human beings work. And so, when you are focusing on that one specific person, you are building that emotional connection with that person. Because when you say that 40,000 casualties, 40,000 cases or stuff like that, that's just a number. And numbers don't move us. Yes, that is a fact, but facts don't move us. We human beings are logical beings, as I said, and so facts don't move us. What does move us is stories. And so we focus on one of that particular person. When we build that connection with that person, we then add on to the spice and we go on to the general. But you need that direction before that. Like, you cannot just use this newly attained energy of yours on just normal people who are just walking by, because guess what? Those normal people are Muslims and they are your allies. And so it's better to not have that energy than to have that energy and be using it in the wrong direction. And so, for this, let me explain that every single person in his entire life affects at least 1,000 people, like 1,000 other people. So, you affect 1,000 other people. Me, like maybe I affect more than 1,000 people because I have a YouTube channel, but every single normal person affects 1,000 people in his entire life. And so, if you improve yourself, you're indirectly also improving those 1,000 people that you are connected to. So, let's say that you are here in the center, and then those 1,000 people are here out here. And so, if you improve yourself, you're also improving indirectly those 1,000 people. And then when you're improving those 1,000 people, every single person from among those 1,000 people also has an effect on 1,000 other people. And so, in this way, that chain effect starts. If you're getting this, you're understanding where am I going. The chain effect starts from just you. If you improve yourself, you're indirectly, minimally affecting 100,000 other people. And so, tell me, what is the population of the Muslim Ummah? It is 1.9 billion. And so, if we want to change 1.9 billion people, no, we don't have to go to every single person and change that person by force and stuff like that. No, we only have to we only have to change, I've written here, 1,900,000 people. That's less than 2 million people. If 2 million people become the best version of themselves possible, in about 20 years, all 1.9 billion people will be nearly their best versions. That's the power of the positive influence. That's how big of an influence you can make by just changing yourself. And so, yeah, right now you might be on self improvement, but if you want to change others, the best way of changing others is to change yourself. Like, be the change you want to see in the world. Like, we all know this, we have all heard about this. But when I say that, okay, I am on self improvement, people say that, oh, you are selfish, you do not care about other people. Bro, the reason I am on self improvement is because I want to be a better member of the society. And the reason I want to be a better member of the society because I want the society to be better. And so, if you are on self improvement, you're indirectly on others' improvement as well. And so, yeah, if you want to improve yourself, guess what? You're in luck, bro. This is what this entire channel is about. But if you want a quick start, I would recommend watching you this video. Like, I have explained everything in that video. Like, if you take action on the actionable steps in that video for an entire year, you just close off your brain, you stop listening to your brain, and you just listen to my brain, your life will be completely changed in 1 year. I promise that. And then one final thing is that, bro, Allah's help is always constant. Let me explain this with my hand. So let's say that Allah's help is right here, and then we as Muslims are right here. Okay, so if we get right here, we will receive the help of Allah. But how do we get there? Like, how do we go above on that bar, and how do we go below on that bar? Well, let me tell you that every single time you sin, we go a little bit below that bar. And then when someone does a good deed, we go a little bit above on that bar. And so, in this way, you have an effect. Do not let shaitan make you think that, okay, whatever the sins you are doing, whatever the things you are doing, it has no effect on them. No, bro. Allah's help is always constant because He has promised this in the Quran. And so, what can be true? The thoughts you are getting in your brain from shaitan or the promise of Allah? Which is more truer? If you want the Ummah to get to that constant, you must stop doing all those sins. You must stop doing the things you are doing to drag us down from that constant. And so, yeah, you say that you want to help them, you want to do something about them. Tell me, how much have you changed? Tell me, has your life seen a 180-degree shift in the last year? Tell me if anything has changed in the past 1 year. If anything has happened in your life of positive, have you done anything? How much have you changed yourself? How many books do you read? How much Quran do you read? How many prayers do you pray? How many times do you go to the gym? How many times do you do these good habits? Have you even changed yourself? And so the next time you try to go up to yourself, okay, I want to do something about them. No, instead just sit down and ask yourself this question. How much have I improved myself? How much have I changed myself? Because if you change yourself today, you are indirectly helping them tomorrow. And so, yeah, if you want to join a community of like-minded people and really boost your growth by a ton, click the first link in the description. And so, do good, take action, and I'll see you in Jannah. Mwah.